The following is a Castwave Studios production.
Cause you want that tasty treat. It's two fat guys eat. Welcome to another fun, fat-filled episode of Two Fat Guys Eat. I'm Colin.
I'm Sean.
I'm Brian.
And we know how to do intros.
I don't know why. You pointed to him, and he didn't immediately react. I was like, what's my name?
I don't know.
I'm sorry. I smelled pizza.
Yeah. What's my name, Sid?
Well,
I smelled pizza and forgot my name.
Yeah, that's a fair point. So, Brian is especially excited for today's episode because it's one of Brian's favorite subjects.
Yeah, and it's not Power Rangers, believe it or not.
Oh my god.
Oh, I'm surprised.
Yeah, wow. We're talking about something that's actually not, like, supposedly dying here in, like, a little while. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, because,
They're making yet another reboot.
Yeah, and Seth Rogen's attached to it. He's the one that wrote this, and it looks really cool. Turtles, Mutant Mayhem, but, you know, just...
Millennial blessing.
Honestly, like, I just... ever since this was announced, I've loved, like, the art and, like, what the story looks like it's going to be. And as somebody who grew up loving Ninja Turtles, like, it was, like, one of my first loves besides, like, Batman. And then...
Besides the Batman.
Yeah, and then Power Rangers came later, but, like, Ninja Turtles was, like, one of the first things that were, like, I had to have everything. Like, the shirts, the toys, the everything. I watched the cartoon.
Because the OG TV series came out 87?
Yeah, it literally came
Year
out,
of your birth.
Yeah, like, I was actually looking at the date. I think it came out, like, the month after I was born.
Yeah.
So, the comic book's been around since, what, 84, I want to say?
I want to say. Laird and Eastman comic book's been out.
Yeah, so, like, the Mirage books, like, which were a lot darker and grittier, came out around, like, 83, 84. They got a licensing deal with Playmates. They came out with toys. They had to have a cartoon along with that. They also had to, like, change the personalities of the Turtles and, you know, make it so that, hey, you can distinguish them, you know, because they all were red instead of, like, red, blue, purple, orange, and...
Yeah.
So we kind of started getting into what we know today as the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and you would not have Ninja Turtles. I honestly think, in my personal opinion, that Ninja Turtles did for pizza what, like, I don't even...
Like the Got Milk commercials did for milk.
Even more so than that. Because I think pizza was something
I don't think there's a better analog for that.
Yeah.
Because the problem is that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles loving pizza started the millennials' love affair with pizza.
Yeah. I mean, it certainly was...
I can't think of anything else from that time frame. Like, I don't think there was, like, a famous ad campaign or commercial that we would have really attached to in, like, the late 80s. Like, I think...
Like, maybe, like, a Pepsi commercial or something like that.
Right, but what pizza brand was Pepsi? Oh, pizza, right.
Yeah, pizza. Well, Pepsi and Pizza Hut, because Yum Brands or whatever. But Ninja Turtles and pizza are, like... You can't ever disassociate the two. They are linked. They are like Siamese twins or something. They are just connected.
If you watched Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, Secret of the Ooze,
yes,
you will know why they love pizza so much and why everyone loves pizza so much. Because no pizza on Earth, no matter what commercial was in, pizza did not look as good as in that first 5 minutes. Jeez.
Like I was mentioning that like a while back. It's like that's the pizza I want. I want that freaking. I want that pizza, that New York style pizza with that fold, with that cheese just coming off of it. That is like.
But we'll take the next best thing that has turtles on it. Which leads us to today's episode.
Yes. So we have the Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem Supreme and Pepperoni, and on these boxes, so there's 5 pizzas that are available currently at Walmart. And
wait, 5? I thought there's only 4.
There's 5, I want to say. So you have the Supreme, which has Donatello on it. It's got Italian sausage, pepperoni, bell peppers, pepperoni, And Italian sausage made with pork. Well, wait, that's weird how they phrase that. And then you have pepperoni with Michelangelo on there, because why wouldn't Michelangelo be on the pepperoni?
Right. So then the other ones are has all of the turtles, and it's Mac Attack, which is, I mean, it's legit mac and cheese on a fucking pizza.
Which, I mean, if you've ever been to a CC's Pizza, you've had that before.
Yeah.
Actually, what was it? There's a local place. I'm trying to remember it. We would order it at our old job.
Oh yeah.
And they did a mac and cheese pizza, and it was like legit good.
It was Uno's, right?
No, not Uno's. It was a little more local, not like.
It wasn't Starvin' Marvin, was it?
No. You know what? Not important right now because I'll take the whole episode.
Fair enough.
We don't have the time for that.
Well, let's get into the pizza thing.
But yeah.
So wait, there's also sausage and pepperoni, and then just plain cheese.
Yeah, so sausage and pepperoni has Raphael on there, and then plain cheese is
has Leonardo. Yeah.
So let's try the Supreme real fast.
All right, so Supreme.
And so the bottom has like this turtle shell crust kind of thing.
Oh yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Let's try it.
You know, for a frozen pizza,
It's not bad.
not bad.
I have had worse frozen pizzas.
Oh yeah. I mean the OG Turtles pizza that they released in like the late '80s, early '90s. That was just like.
I imagine if you cook this in a
bullshit.
pizza stone, that would make that brown.
Oh my god, right?
Or like maybe you cook this in a uni.
What's an uni?
There you go.
It's a outdoor oven for pizza, and it cooks it to like 900 degrees, 900,000 degrees.
Oh wow.
So it's like an actual legit oven. Because most ovens only go up to
500.
500. Like actual pizza ovens go up to like 900
Yeah.
or 1,000.
That's a decent Supreme pizza. Now, I'm not usually one for Supreme pizza. I know you were talking about your mom was always like, "Oh yeah, it's Supreme."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
episodes.
Could you get me extra olives? Said no one ever, because they always give you extra olives.
Do you want some pizza with your black olives?
Yeah, really.
Yeah, that Supreme's pretty good.
That's not bad. I could fuck up a whole pizza of that.
Mm-hmm. It's not bad at all.
I mean, it's definitely above Tostino's.
Yeah.
It's
It's not quite DiGiorno level,
No.
but it knows its place.
I want to say it's like right on the cusp of like Red Baron.
Yeah,
I think it's a good Red Baron run for money.
it's snipping the heels of Red Baron.
And honestly, for the price, it's like you can't really beat it.
It's like what, $5 a pizza?
Yeah, something like that. And like, yeah, I mean, you're paying a little extra than like, because like what, Tombstone's only like $3 or something like that. You know those pizzas that like come like wrapped up?
No, yeah.
Like, and these come in like a box, and I guess you're paying for the box or whatever. But like,
You're paying for the nostalgia.
When you
essentially,
threw them in the oven, did you put the pepperoni on the lower end?
probably.
Yeah.
And that's why it's got that nice brown.
Gotcha.
Oh yeah, I got the same.
All right, here's the pepperoni.
All right, let's try the pepperoni.
Definitely a buy.
Okay. I'm definitely digging the pepperoni more. I mean, I like the peppers on the Supreme, but again, I'm not really a Supreme pizza kind of guy.
Well, I think we officially become Leonard's show, YouTube show, and on From Community. We are reviewing frozen pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah. But really, we all knew where this was going.
This kind of reminds me. This is like the millennial version. I forget who the guy is on YouTube, but like he'll sit there and be like, "All right, I'm making like a lunch, and it only costs like 35 cents per person, and I'm gonna tell you an old story from the 30s or something like that." Like, I forget who he films this, and like, don't get me wrong, I'm not knocking the guy. The guy's a sweetheart, okay? And if I had his name, I'd tell you to go subscribe to him. But like, he'll just be like, "Oh, I got this banquet dinner, and like, we're gonna eat like, freaking, what is it? The I don't even know." But like, he'll just like be heating that up, and then eating like soup or something, and talking about like, so back in the day. You know, and like here I am eating pizza, talking about like, well, back in the day with the Turtles.
I mean, you know what always bothered me? Because we were talking about this right before we recorded. Is that in the movies, it was always Domino's that they were eating. But in real life, Pizza Hut was the one that had the Turtles branded campaign.
Well, what I think you're trying to say, apologies, is that...
Oh, did I fuck that up?
So in the first movie,
Yeah.
when they were filming, yes, they did have Domino's in that movie.
Yes.
But then they partnered with Pizza Hut to the point where when you're watching the VHS tape, they have an ad for Pizza Hut. Now, I don't know if you remember that, but it's that one where it's like, you know, and the baseball falls into my glove. And, like, it's the kid who's in, like, you know, right field, and he's, like, picking daisies. Spoiler alert, by the way, I was that kid in baseball. And
Just making mounds of mud.
and they go to, like, Pizza Hut to celebrate the win, because it's, like, you know... And it's like, that's so weird that there's a Pizza Hut ad at the beginning of the movie. There's Pizza Hut coupons attached to the movie. Some guy actually, like 20 years later, actually took some of those coupons, went to a Pizza Hut, and they honored it, even though it was like 20 years later. And yet, they're ordering Domino's in the movie. That made no sense to me. But then,
I know.
But then, like, you get into, like, the second movie, and it's like, oh, they went to, like, a New York shop. They did like a more local New York shop. At least I want to say. I don't know where they filmed it. I know in the first movie they filmed that in North Carolina. Primarily, they filmed it in North Carolina.
Really?
So I don't know.
Do you think that was fake pizza that they were eating? Or do you think that was real?
They probably do the same thing they do in the pizza commercials to get that really extended cheese stretch.
You think it's like
They
rubber?
they take a pizza, they cut the slice out, and then they glue the sides together, and then it's not the cheese that's stretching, it's the paste that was holding the pizza into place that's actually doing the stretch.
Ah.
That's how they do.
Mmm.
But hey, you know what? It works. Makes me want to eat pizza every time I fucking see it.
Yeah, every time I see them.
Subliminal messaging.
It's gooey. It's good.
Honestly,
it's
I could
pizza.
is there any more pizza left? I could
Oh, yeah,
fuck
there's
up some
tons.
more. Yeah. All right. So
What do you want?
yeah, give me another two slices. Either or.
Pepperoni.
All right.
Actually, yeah, one of both. Yeah.
So yeah, I would say that that's a buy definitely. It's if you're and here's the thing too is like it's not gonna break the bank.
No, it's $5.
It's $5, and if you're gonna have pizza anyways, you're gonna throw a frozen pizza in. Like, it's not bad, and especially if you love Ninja Turtles like I do, like, definitely give this a try. I think it's really good.
This man has an unhealthy obsession with the Ninja Turtles.
Yes.
But that's okay, because we love him.
The, one of the things I wanted to talk about, too, was just in the past, because when Ninja Turtles became popular, back in, like, the late 80s, early 90s, I mean, like, it was, like, everywhere.
Ninja, rap. Sorry.
And so, like, of course they were on, like, pizza boxes everywhere. I think this is the first time that they've ever, like, just been on, like, this is a Ninja Turtles pizza. But, like, they were always on, like, pizza boxes, like Red Baron and, what's the other one? Like, Elio. Who's the ones that make, it's not Tostinos?
Elio.
Oh,
Elio's. They were on Elio's. I remember that.
Yeah, there's actually Ninja Turtles branded pizza from back then, but the consensus was, oh, it's shitty microwavable pizza.
Yeah.
Which again, it was the 80s, we were kids, we didn't give a shit. We were like, ooh, pizza? Fuck yeah.
Pizza Turtles? Fuck yes. But that was not the only thing that, like, Turtles were on. Turtles were on, like,
Fucking everything.
I particularly remember there's a snack called Pizza Crunch-A-Bungas. And there were these little, like, they kind of look like waffle crisp, or like, no, they look more like honeycomb. But, like, in the shape of a sewer lid. And they were, like, this corn snack that was, like, coated in, like, pizza dust. Like a pizza flavor dust, kind of like Pringles pizza flavors.
Appetizing.
I don't know if anybody's, like, do you like Pringles pizza?
We actually talked about this on the last episode. Sorry you weren't here, but I like pizza flavored things like pizza goldfish. I think is what we talked about. That we, like, legit enjoyed. But pizza flavored Pringles always had that like weird aftertaste.
Yeah, they did. It was something with the acidity. It was off with me.
Oh.
And they gave you a weird aftertaste.
Best pizza flavored product. OG Pizza Hut branded flavored Doritos.
Really?
I do not remember those.
That shit was amazing.
That must have been a little before my time.
No, they brought them back for a little while in like the the 2010s.
Really?
Yeah, well, they did that pairing. It was like that and like it was like chicken wing and blue cheese, or it was some ranch flavor or something like that.
Blue cheese is gross. I will not come down on this hill.
Okay, well, you can stay up on that hill. More for me.
Honestly, Supreme is pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not a huge Supreme guy,
Yeah.
but I fucked that up.
Mm-hmm.
If you told me, hey, Colin, you want a slice of pizza? I'm like, what kind? And you were like, yeah, Supreme. I'm like, yeah, sure. And then I'd be pleasantly surprised with that.
Mm.
Yeah.
So the Crunchbungas were good.
Uh-huh.
They also had a cereal, and I remember if you ever had one of those like rubber like cereal bowls with the Ninja Turtles on them, they came like when you bought a box of those. Like they had these like big like Ninja Turtle cereal bowls that like they just shrink wrapped onto the box, and it was kind of like with the Batman '89.
Was it the ones with they're grabbing the bowl?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my favorite.
Yeah. I had the Batman like piggy bank, the coin bank thing, where he was like full like that, and that was saran wrapped on the '89. And I had a T-shirt from that.
I had Michelangelo in a cereal bowl, and that's still, without doubt, the best cereal bowl I ever had.
That was cool. I want the freaking Hostess Ninja Turtles pies back.
yeah.
Because they were like these like kind of like these like cream pie. I'm trying so hard not to say that right now, but
It's fine. It's a pie made out of cream.
It's a pie that has cream inside of it.
Oh, why? There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that.
No, you're right. There's nothing wrong with that whatsoever. That can't be taken out of context.
Never.
Why wouldn't you enjoy a
Remember
cream
to
pie?
hot shot the audio.
Why wouldn't you?
Anyways, so it was these pies that were like coated in like a green, and I forget what flavor they were, but like they were
lime, I think.
I think they were lime, and they were like coated in like this like green. It was like
lime?
oh, it's covered in slime, dude, and it was like it was like a key lime flavor. It was fucking good. Like
Dude, the one I went nuts for, and I only had it every once in a while. And it's when, you're playing outside, you hear that familiar jingle, and you lose your fucking mind.
Uh-huh.
And then they're like, oh my god, the ice cream man's coming! I need some change! Give me some change! Ah! And then finally you get your change, you walk up there, and I have enough.
Mm-hmm.
I have all $1.05.
Oh yeah, whatever the cost was back.
Or whatever it was, to get the Ninja Turtles
Ice cream bar.
Raphael ice cream bar. Oh my gosh, it was heaven. It was heaven.
Oh.
And then the gumballs for the eyes.
Yeah, exactly. That's what
I mean, it was shitty gum, but
classic.
I'm just, oh man, it was the best.
Oh, and Brian, the flavoring in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle pies was vanilla pudding.
Okay.
But for some reason they were just like, let's color it green. Sure. Why not?
Look, kids like it.
Hey kids, remember, radioactive waste tastes like vanilla pudding. Disclaimer. Radioactive waste does not actually taste like vanilla pudding.
Hey, try not to take this one out of context. Then cream pies can be vanilla.
Cause bleed from the eyes, in some cases death.
Oh god. Okay, so I would legit say if you got like $5 on you and you need a pizza and you don't feel like going, well actually you can't even go to Little Caesars and get a $5 hot and ready anymore.
No, I know you can. If you have $5 and you want a pizza,
go to Walmart.
Go to Walmart. Go in the back, because they're gonna, wherever they put them, it's gonna be in the back, facing the
freezer
back wall in the end cap.
Yeah.
That's where I found it.
Uh-huh.
So
I was
if you
looking
think
though
you
one
haven't
day.
found it, keep looking.
Yeah, because I went looking that one day, I could not find them, and I was just like, oh, I didn't check the other end caps because I was like, why would you hide those?
Yeah.
Apparently they hid them because they're so delicious.
Mm-hmm. It's the best kept
I mean,
secret.
because it's funny too, because it's like you go to the toy aisle and it's like there's these giant marquees for like Ninja Turtles. It's like they're selling, and it's like, man, that's how to do a freaking toy line. Why are you hiding the freaking pizzas?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
It's an excellent question.
so. But is anybody like actually before we wrap up? Is anybody like excited about the movie?
The
Like-
movie.
Yeah. The Mutant Mayhem movie, like, that's coming
Yeah.
out. This is a tie-in for
it's a
it. Are you
tie-in
excited
for it.
about the movie?
Sure.
Because it's like, I think, what was it? Like, Seth Rogen is playing, like, Bebop, and John Cena's gonna be Rocksteady, and I think, what's his name? Friggin' Gus from Breaking Bad's gonna be Baxter Stockman.
I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go in with zero expectations,
Giancarlo Esposito.
and I will not be disappointed.
I mean, I think it's gonna be
If
good.
it makes you feel any better, Jackie Chan is going to be Splinter.
Yeah.
I am excited about this movie.
Hey, there we are.
Upon receiving new information,
I mean, that's the thing. Like, I'm looking at this.
all you
cast,
have to mention is Jackie Chan. I'm like,
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm looking at this
He's a
cast,
G.
and it's like the 4 turtles are all kid actors who
Yeah,
I have
they're all-
never heard of them.
They're all unknowns, but they sound like teenagers.
Right.
They sound like fucking teenagers.
Yeah.
They don't sound they don't sound like rap. Just like, yeah, whatever. we got him. You know, it's like he doesn't sound like some, you know, like New Yorker guy. It's like, hey, get out of here! I'm walking here. Like, instead of that, it's like he sounds like a kid. They're teenagers.
Now, to be fair, Corey Feldman was a teenager when the
Yeah.
first one came out.
That is true.
That is true.
That is very true.
But anyway. So, I mean, I guess great they got actual teenagers to play the voice roles.
Honestly, I think it's a good decision.
Yeah.
I think later in the future it's about time for EMNT, Elderly Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
I actually would love to see them do an adaptation of The Last Ronin.
Yeah.
That would be legit. And they should get Townsend Coleman to come back to, like, the voice actor from the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cartoon to voice Raphael.
Yeah.
I mean, to voice Michelangelo.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like, you know what the storyline behind that whole thing is?
Oh yeah, 47 Ronin?
No, The Last Ronin.
The Last Ronin.
No.
I'll give you the real brief rundown. Spoilers, by the way, if you haven't read this comic yet.
Yeah, stop listening now if you don't want to know.
Basically, it's like right near the one turtle that's still alive. He's like in his 40s, 50s, and like he's seen some shit. Like the city's gone to fucking hell. 3 of his brothers are dead, and you don't find out until later because it's like, you know, this turtle like definitely seems like aggressive. So yeah, like,
Middle-aged depressed mutant ninja turtle. Middle-aged depressed mutant
he seems
ninja
aggressive
turtle.
like rap, and he seems like you know, he's smart like Donnie, and like he's got leadership qualities. Like, so you can't tell who it is. So it's so shocking when you find out that it's fucking Michelangelo. And it's like, oh my god, he's like dealt with like all this loss, and like he's like, it's like, dude, not Mikey, no, he's like he's our little buddy, like
He's a party dude.
And like I remember reading that and going like, my heart like hurt when I read that. I was like, oh my god.
But also, it's like, oh, look what happens when the most lackadaisical turtle actually applies himself. He actually becomes the most badass one of the bunch.
Yeah.
So, you know what? That's what it takes, kids. Just, you know, just unfathomable heartbreak.
Yeah.
Bruce Wayne could teach you a thing or two about that.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
They met Bruce Wayne.
I'm fully aware of that, Batman and the
times.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Mm-hmm. Crossover.
The crossover no one asked for.
Except for Brian.
Except for Brian, yeah.
They've crossed over with Batman and Power Rangers. I'm happy.
They answered my letters.
They did. 35 years
They
of
answered my
continuous letter writing, and it worked.
Hallelujah.
I'd like to thank you for doing that.
You know, I think this movie's going to be... My mindset going into that film is going to be something along the lines of my mindset for Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah. Sun the
Like-
Hedge.
No, I'm like... I'm willing to give it a chance.
Yeah.
And I hopefully will be pleasantly surprised. Because that's what I was with Sonic. Because I was like, oh yeah, this could be good or it could be bad. But I went, I watched it, and it was decent.
Yeah, that's why I always go in with just whatever expectations, and I'll get whatever in return.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, it's time to wrap up the show.
Yeah, let's wrap this shit up.
Sounds good to me.
Because, I want to fuck up some more pizza.
Brian, is there anything you want to plug for online?
Yeah, when I'm not here with y'all at Castaway Studios, go give like to our boys over at Voices from the Grid.
Boys and girls.
Yes, txhthockey.com. Michael Lindenbaum, Sasha Kaplan, Ben Taylor. All those guys helping, me helping them out with the podcast, the Power Rangers podcast. And you can also check me out on TikTok at BlueRangerB_Rye. I'm also on Twitter at OneDrunkGeek. Have not filmed a One Drunk Geek in a while, and still trying to navigate that with the Beatus. But I think I can do it.
You're just gonna have to start acting like Thomas the Tank Engine. I think.
You mean the little engine that could?
Shut up!
No, I'm not letting that one go. I'm not letting that one go, man.
Oh wait, no, that's right. Because what's his face? Alec Baldwin is the one who narrates for Thomas the Tank Engine.
Yeah, I mean it was George Carlin for a while.
Well, oh wait, no, and what do you call it?
Ringo Starr.
No,
Sparkle.
Yeah, Alec Baldwin was the magical conductor.
Yeah.
Sparkle.
Yeah. Shining Time Station, motherfucker.
Can you serve Topham Hat?
He was always such a bitch.
I did not foresee that coming.
Yes.
All right.
Hashtag Sir Topham Hat is a bitch.
I would say shots fired.
You are wrong. Sean, where can we find you, sir?
You are wrong.
You can find me on the World Wide Web at Dash Rendering on Twitter. You can also find me if you need to get any design work done. I'm at Fiverr at Dash Rendering. So come check me out, and I'll help you out with your website.
Hey, all right.
Because I'm good at that now.
Yeah. You can find me on the World Wide Web at Castwave Studios on most forms of social media. That's at Castwave Studios or at Castwave_Studios. Well, remember, everyone, don't stop eating when you're full. Stop eating when you hate yourself. Cowabunga!
Two Fat Guys Eat is a Castwave Studios production. For other shows and more, please visit castwavestudios.com.